Welcome to Pillow Talk with Marion Amanambu, brought to you by Nigerian Celebrity Network. Hello and welcome to Pillow Talk. My name is Marion Amanambu, and this show is brought to you courtesy Nigerian Celebrity Network. On Pillow Talk today, I would like to hit on a topic that I know a lot of people shy away from. We don't like to talk about it, and that's talking about forgiveness and the power of forgiveness. I know when someone has hurt you, forgiveness is probably the last thing on your mind at that point, because you're so engulfed with the pain and the hurt and the anguish from the betrayal of trust and the backstabbing, and you're just going through the pain, and you feel like you wish you could get a hold of this person so you can squeeze the life out of them. You feel pain and hurt. And we all have gone through this before. We've all gone through some kind of hurt or pain from a loved one, from a friend, from a lover, or even a husband, even from people that you don't even know, your acquaintances. We've all gone through some sort of pain or another. So I know this concept or this discussion today is something that everyone can relate to. I know everyone deals with pain differently. Some deal with their pain by, crawling back into their shell and not being able to love or to trust other people. Some shut down completely. Some get sick. Some would, lock themselves up and not even get out of bed or do anything. And some people will go into some kind of deep depression. And that's part of like the healing process of going through this natural emotion of pain and hurt that, that has come out of this experience that you've just gone through with this person that you trusted and loved and did not expect that they will do what they did to you. Because I've been through that myself, and the first thing on my mind is definitely not forgiveness. We have to come to a place of forgiveness at some point, because you can't keep walking around with this hunchback of pain and hurt and anguish and empower this person, because once you're still going through that process, that emotional transition, once you're still in that stage of hurt and pain, that person still has the power over you. You don't want to give the person the power. It might be temporary for you to just go through that emotion and get it out of your system, but ultimately you want to get to a point of empowerment where you can take power back, you can take your life back, and you can take this strength back, so it doesn't seem as if someone is sapping this energy from you. Every time you think about them, your face will change, you will frown, like you become unhappy. Every time you remember what they did, you're just distorted, your face will frown. And you know what? You're gonna be prone to wrinkles if you keep letting that person have the power over you. You have to get to a point where you have to let it go, and that way they relinquish the hold that they have over you, the power that they have over you. You don't want to get to a point where you get to a complicated stage of emotional stress because someone hurt you. It's normal. People will hurt you. People will betray you. They will backstab you. It doesn't even matter. Like, you can't escape it. No one is immune to betrayal, to hurt. Okay? So your friends will betray you. Your family will hurt you. Even your co-workers will stab you in the back. But the thing is, how do you pick yourself up when this happens? Sometimes it will happen multiple times. It would happen a lot. And you start to question yourself, ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? Why is this constantly happening to me? Why? I seem to be trusting people a lot. I seem to trust them. I seem to love, a lot. And maybe that's why I'm getting hurt. But no, that's not it. It's not your problem. It's their problem. As long as you know in that situation you're not wrong, you haven't done anything wrong. And, I know in some cases you might think you haven't done anything wrong, and the other person is also mad, is pissed at you, and they also walking around, with the pain and hurt of what you did to them, and you thinking in your own mind that, this person hurt me, and you didn't, hear the other person's side of the story. So you think you've been hurt by this person, but maybe you hurt them. But at the end of the day, you're carrying this hunchback of pain and anguish around, and the other person also carrying their own hunchback of pain and anguish, and it's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation. No one wins in this case. So what do? Dust yourself up. Get over it. It's part of life. It's gonna happen. Dust yourself up. People who go into some comatose of total absolute depression, come on, get over it. Get over it. No pain or hurt is worth your emotional well-being. No pain or hurt, no betrayal from any friend or from any family member or colleague is worth you going through that emotional stress. Pass through it. Go through it as quickly as possible. Get it over with so you can start your healing process. And in your healing process, you want to start thinking positive and know that the worst is behind you. It can only get better from here. And whatever it was that person did to you only made you stronger. You know what they say about what don't kill you makes you stronger? That person only makes you a better person, because now you know what not to do to somebody else. You know not to do that to somebody else. I've had instances of absolute betrayal, like total betrayal, that nearly devastated me. It shocked me to my core that someone I trusted and respected could do that to me, could hurt me in that manner. And I started questioning, asking myself a lot of questions, trying to figure out why. Never got any answer. And only to find out that this person thinks that I hurt them. So, eventually you just need to manage and get to a point of absolute acceptance. In some cases, like in that particular situation that I just described, I just knew that there wasn't going to be any remedy to that situation. I would never place myself in a position of being vulnerable again to this person, or being in a situation where I trust this person enough and make myself susceptible and weak in their eye for them to take advantage of me. It's done. I've moved on. I've recovered. It's empowered me. It's given me an idea of what not to do to anybody else. Because what that person did to me, I could never, ever do to another person. I could never do that to a human being. And that is what makes the hurt surreal. That's what makes it hurt the most. When someone does something that you could never imagine yourself doing to somebody else. It hurts so bad. But at the end of the day, you want to move on. You want to get over it. And you want to get over it quickly. You don't even want to give them the power or that hold over you or over your life. You want to get past that experience real fast, move through it like a tornado, and heal and look radiant. See me looking radiant? You look radiant, so they wouldn't even know what hit them. And like I always say, the greatest form of revenge to someone who's hurt you is to forgive them. Once you can forgive them, they wouldn't even understand the concept. They wouldn't even understand how this person was able to get past this experience and forgive. Now, forgetting is a totally different concept. It's a totally different reality that might be tough because, it has to do with your memory. So it will always be there at the back of your mind what this person did to you. But you can forgive them. You can move on. You might not forget. You might be wary. You might be a little cautious when you're dealing with them again. But you can definitely forgive and move on and be a better person and let that experience empower you and make you a better person. You can forgive. Really, you can. One other thing that I usually tell people when we're talking about, someone hurt you and, the pain that they're going through, I tell people, think about the goodness in that person that hurt you. Whoever it is, it could be, your friend, whoever, your family member, think about the good. I'm sure they were not absolutely, totally useless to you. There were probably some good times. There were some memorable times that you cherish or you enjoyed with this person. Try to think about the goodness in them. Try to think about the good times, the good laughs, what they did to make you laugh, what they did to make you smile. Every time you think about that person, let it be about what they did to make you smile, not what they did to hurt you. Once you can get that in your head, once you can get yourself to a place where you can replace that negative thought with the positive one of, instead of every time that I think of this person, I'm frowning, I'm mad, I'm distorted, I'm wrinkled, you can start to think about the positive part of this person and smile instead. Oh, I just remember the person that hurt me. But you know what? I remember, what one funny thing they said or something foolish that they did that made me laugh. Yes, so I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna smile. I think about you and I'm smiling and I'm laughing, and that's releasing endorphins in my system, and that's making me more beautiful and radiant and healthier. He hurt me, he stole my money, he did this, she did that, but I can get over it. I can get over you and be a better person and move on and leave the past behind and face the future and deal with everybody else that I come across, on a different level. Not, letting one experience tarnish the next experience. Just deal with the next person, with an open mind. You don't have to pick up the baggage that you supposedly have dropped now and take it to the next friendship or the next relationship. Of course, you're going to be a little wary of dealing with people, but at the same time, let everyone deal with you and be the judge of their character. But do not transfer the previous experience or aggression or the hurt from the previous person to the next relationship. That is no good. Thank you very much for being a part of Pillow Talk and just supporting me and watching and listening. I really do appreciate the quality time that you spend with me. I'll talk to you again. Bye.